Hey guys, Natasha here from Natasha Brooks Fitness. I wanted to talk a little this evening. If you've been following my journey, you know that we've been talking about wake up calls and me having an autoimmune disease of ulcerative colitis. I'm kind of losing my voice today. That's why I've been putting this off all night. There's a quote from Hippocrates that says, "All disease lies in the gut." And let me tell you, that's probably the truest statement that I've heard in a really long time. It took me a while to come across that in the past. So, roughly 75 to 80% of your immune system actually lies within your digestive tract. There's over about 4,000 different microbes that do everything from break down the food that you eat into cellular nutrients that your body can absorb. Um, So what happens is these microbes, they get unbalanced, and sometimes that comes from stress. It could be environmental toxins. It could be the food that you're eating or not eating. It's really a complicated study, and there's really nothing that has narrowed it down to say this is exactly what's wrong and this is how you fix it. So what happens is that when those microbes and the bacteria in your GI tract get unbalanced, they actually wear against the lining of your intestines, and they cause weak spots. And sometimes those weak spots get holes in them, and then things start to leak out. Hence the term leaky gut. So like if you're probably like, well, how do I know if I have imbalances in my gut? It's actually kind of when you start to read about it, things like migraines, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, bad breath, all of these things can say that you have some type of imbalance. For me, obviously, it was the autoimmune disease of ulcerative colitis. I know you guys probably are like, what is that? Tell you about it in the previous video, so go back and check that out if you're curious to what that is. So when things start to leak out of your gut, you actually your immune system kind of goes on the defense, and it tries to protect your body and fight off things. And what happens is that it doesn't really know if those are foreign invaders or supposed to be there, and it causes a constant state of inflammation. And that inflammation can be, like for me, in the gut. It could be in your joints. Arthritis is also very common, and it just you get into this chronic state of inflammation, and then your symptoms just get worse. I would love to say that, going vegan or Philadelphia police, sorry, uh, grass-fed beef and going organic would make everything better, but it actually doesn't. There's a lot of studies nowadays, more than there used to be. I'm actually participating in an experimental, like, elimination type diet right now, and I think I actually threw my body out of whack. And that's the other reason why I've been waiting so long to do this video today, because I don't feel good. I am losing my voice. I am having symptoms of a flare up for UC. So there's a lot of like bloating, my stomach's really hard, and just things along those lines. So fancy that I'm actually talking about that today and I'm going through it. But really the only way to you kind of have to reset your body, and I would love to talk more about that. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will definitely talk about it soon in the future. So yeah, your immune system lies basically entirely within your gut. And good bacteria, bad bacteria, these microbes, they all work together to keep your body functioning properly. And when it's not functioning properly, a lot of things can happen, and it's not awful. Yes, it is awful. It's terrible. But it's good to know that it can be fixed, and it can be fixed without, extreme medication if caught soon enough. So think about some of your symptoms. If like chronic fatigue, if you get migraines a lot, let's think about tracking those symptoms and then tracking to see, exactly like your stress levels and